What is up, guys? My name is Jake. For the second time I'm recording this, because I cocked up the other time. Yay. This is Abandoned Episode 4. This is a bigger episode. I hope you like this. I'm leaving tomorrow, actually. I'm leaving tomorrow. I gotta edit this. It's a whole thing, alright? So, apparently you guys don't like the way I talk in these videos, so I'm gonna try not to mess up or, go off topic or, anything, which is hard for me. I'm sorry. Anyway, we're going to be talking about Six Flags New Orleans. This was suggested by these people on the screen somewhere. It would take me forever to pronounce all of them, so I'm sorry, but all of you people who requested, here you are. This was also the most requested one, so I thought I should do it. Now this is quite a big one with quite a bit of history, so bear with me, and yeah, let's begin. So, Six Flags New Orleans started out actually by a different company. The park was built in 2000 and was under the name Jazzland, which had no affiliation to Six Flags at all, really. It was actually operated by Alpha Smart Parks. Alpha is spelt in the weirdest way ever, which has since changed its name. But in 2001, the lease for the park was put up for sale, which, a year later. In March of 2002, Six Flags bought the park, and the name stayed the same for a year. So in 2003, they finally changed the name to Six Flags New Orleans, and did some minor upgrades to the park, which included like new rides and new themed areas and all that. This was the same time Six Flags began to rebrand the parks, and the company actually, with the new slogan, "It's playtime," and added the dancing old man in those commercials. In summer of 2005, Six Flags announced that the park would undergo a water park expansion, and it was in the very early stages, so a lot of things could have happened or didn't happen or something. The last day of operation for the park was August 25th, 2005. The normal weekend operations ended early due to the schools starting their year early. The park was scheduled to open on August 27th and August 28th, 2005, as per usual. However, the weekend was cancelled due to the storm preparation and evacuations, hence why it says "closed for the storm" on the sign. But on August 26, 2005, New Orleans was directly hit by Hurricane Katrina, which later ended up being the largest and third strongest hurricane ever recorded, which killed over 1,836 people, with 700 people still missing. One of the worst parts about it was the massive storm surge the hurricane put in. The park was located in a low-lying section of eastern New Orleans, which created a basin for much of the immediate surge. They actually had a lake on both sides, which didn't help at all. The park remained with floodwater 7 feet high for over an entire month. Due to the extensive wind and water damage, the park was in no shape to reopen. The damage reports from Six Flags inspectors. I keep saying inspectors. Damage reports from Six Flags inspectors stated the park's buildings were 80% demolished, with most of the rides were damaged beyond repair, with most of the ground level rides with their electrical and steel structures severely damaged by long-term saltwater. Sometime during the inspections, Six Flags announced that the park will be closed through 2007. However, on July 1st, 2006, Six Flags announced that after extensive damage assessments, they declared the park was a total loss and that there was no desire or intent to undertake the cost to rebuild the park. Soon after, Six Flags was in negotiation with the city to have an early exit out of their 75-year lease. However, the mayor of New Orleans said he planned to hold Six Flags to the lease agreement and force them to rebuild. If held to the terms of the lease agreement, Six Flags would legally be obligated to rebuild the park on the same site, but only to the extent of the insurance money Six Flags received. Six Flags determined the value of the assets destroyed by the storm at $32.5 million. As of September 2006, Six Flags has collected $11.5 million of the insurance proceeds, bringing the insurance receivable balance to $24.4 million. In January 2007, Six Flags then sued its insurers for the rest of the remaining $175 million in coverage. Now, the reason Six Flags was wanted badly out of this lease is mostly because Six Flags New Orleans was actually the least profitable out of all the parks under their ownership. Hence why, they have low interest of rebuilding. Actually, no interest of rebuilding, which is why they want it now. There's been many proposals to redevelop the area. One including another theme park company promising to double the size of the park, finish the planned water park, and add over 60 new rides. The idea fell short in 2011 due to the cost. Another is Jazzland Outlet Mall, which is from the city actually, which came really close to happening, and which was only recently called off in 2014. Also, many TV shows and movies were filmed here. Quite famous ones too. Most parts of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, by the way, that's a great movie, was filmed there. Percy Jackson, The Sea of Monsters, horrible movie, don't watch that. Like where they go to the island part, I don't know, it was really stupid, but lots of scenes in that movie were filmed there. And the park is actually going to be used for some portions of the movie Jurassic World, which is the new Jurassic Park movie. So as of 2014, the park is owned by the city of New Orleans and currently still remains abandoned. So next year, it should be 10 years of just being abandoned. I never got to go there. I've never been that far into the United States, but I'm sure it's cool. That's the first thing I saw from Out of the Blue, and Out of the Blue is great. And yeah, that's about it actually. So thanks for watching, and we will see you later.